Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. To throw, it's Wolf. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Breaks free. And the defense wraps him up.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk. And now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Throwing off play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks loose at the 45. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Bruins pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Snags a good throw. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Toss play to the running back going left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Short connection to the tight end here. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Brooks. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Send the back in motion. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Vols will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Wolf. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. There's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Brooks. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bonds. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Defense is coming after him. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a quarterback keeper. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run ball. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Brooks. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. UCLA offense back out on the field. The last possession and an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Wolf. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the Bruins will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Brooks. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Clean to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Returner one down, sets up the next drive.
That return backfires on it. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. It's Wolf. The receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Because I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
No, I don't, Sean. DJ already said I've lost, so it's over.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
They're going to run it.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Brooks. Blocked by the receiver. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Breaks through a tackle.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The Volunteers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They'll run it here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoffs game. 3rd down and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit him for a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. The tackle made after a solid game. He'll spot the ball for 31.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a first down. He's running out of time here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. He breaks free. As the first down is still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And then first down right back to the running game. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, UCLA. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Grab down the middle. It's Peterson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Brooks. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Gets the first and still running. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down and the 41.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, what a move. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
To the air, it's Wolf. Makes a quick catch. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Bruins. Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the...
Give me a second. I'm back.
So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The back's got it. Fights through the tackler.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Silver. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Scanning the field. It's Brooks. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to throw here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pass rush closing in. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
I'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Try to run it with the option. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Vols will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Fourth down looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Volunteers will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? And they're trying to punch it in here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. First play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to pass, it's Wolf. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs,